Welcome to The Grove, streaming live from Twitch and YouTube.
Good morning, everybody. Good night.
It's
everything.
Your two favorite druids, Wisteria and Wistmore.
No, it's Wismore and the pudding woman.
Pudding woman? What kind of pudding is that?
It's acorn pudding.
Oh, nice and buttery.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. We are streaming live from the Grove, where a cutout made out of cardboard out of Wismore was seen prancing around. What do you make of that, Wismore?
That's my bookmark you stole.
It's not stole, borrowed. You're not even using it.
Right now I'm not, that's correct.
And you were not for a while, because it was in my possession.
Oh.
Why am I so flustered, Wismore?
I don't know, you're pretty flustered.
No, okay, I'm good. I'm flushed. I have a blankie around, and I'm harboring two things.
Two jigglies.
And two puddings.
So what are we doing on today's show? Making reindeers dance?
Yep. Today we are making friends.
Sculpting friends.
Hey.
Out of wire?
For a wire. And aluminum foil. And Scoopy.
Alright, you ready to break it out?
Yeah. Do we see chat anywhere?
Yeah, this is a chat for both.
I'm already yawning. It's going great.
Well, we'll just have to hype you up.
Hype me up with my
Noon will hype you up.
Noon. Listen, Noon. I'm making a friend out of Sculp'nz. What do you make of that? I am doing the real blender. I'm sculpting today. Like in the good old days with dirty clay.
Blender fingers.
Yeah. I will just do blur. And it will be blended. Impressed. Very much so. How are you, Noon? How is it going?
I guess this is good morning.
Is this good morning? Is it too late now to say good morning?
Or is it just really late at night?
Yeah. Sometimes you can be up so late to the point that you are catching the day early. It's super good morning. Super good morning, Wismore.
Yeah, and you brought all of the blinking lights today to help him stay awake.
3:26 noon. Jesus, go to bed. Don't be crazy. What you doing? Working in the ER. Okay, so I want to look quick on Pinterest, and we can talk while I look. I'm look here. I just woke up. Nice of you.
So what I figured we'd be talking about today is we just recently watched Big Trouble
in Little China.
Yeah. And have you seen this? Have you seen this movie, Big Trouble in Little China?
No. Well, not really. I woke up at 3 a.m. Noon. But this is not a schedule that I recommended. From our entire friendship, you pick up on the worst of things, I swear. You pick up on the worst of He did not see them.
Nope. Okay. Well, we won't spoil anything for you. And
Wismar, but did you see the movie in theater?
No, I never saw it in theater. I only saw it on TV. And what I'm realizing, the more that I pull back my memories, I don't think I ever saw the whole full movie.
I see. I don't think anyone will last through the entire movie. Like you have a brain aneurysm or something.
No, that's not true. It's one of the best movies ever made. I just never had to actually watch the whole thing through.
I see.
Because it was on TV and you'd just catch it at weird times.
Yeah. I only know about the old lady from the movie. Excuse me, but they were only old ladies in the movie.
Uh,
Besides the main two princesses characters.
there was the old lady from the brothel.
And the other ones too, they were kind of old.
What are you talking about? The heroines?
No, I'm talking about like the other side ladies that were old and Chinese and you did not care about them. What if I make this?
What are those?
A shelf.
No, make something cute. Like you could do that. Or those little spirits of the forest,
Mm-hmm.
the bobbleheads.
I have something better.
Bananas, banana kitties.
Or
Wow.
this is like the biblically accurate version of a wolf.
Yeah. It'd be like double-headed Cerberus. Mushlings?
Mushlings.
Mushlings would be cool.
The boys.
You do four-legged mushlings.
Like a horse.
Yeah.
Or this.
Yeah.
I can recreate the Herbie goat.
Could.
A lot of possibilities.
You have the Wistmore chicken at home.
Yeah, I know it's a rooster. It's an entire rooster. There's so many choices. Yeah, doesn't it sound familiar? Like you sit down to want to like deeply sculpt and then just like doesn't happen. Not a concept.
So, what were your honest thoughts about the movie?
Every second I kept saying, okay, so it will settle down now. It will make sense. It will be predictable. And every time that I would catch myself saying that, I would be more and more surprised.
Yeah.
The description is like being on a roller coaster and going like,
It's like a roller coaster that only goes down.
yeah. And then you feel like you're gonna like stop or go up, but then you go again, and then your lungs fill with air, and then you burst.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a 1 hour roller coaster that only goes down.
Says, I always know what I want to sculpt. Okay, Mr. Royalty, okay.
Yeah, see, I thought she was gonna draw something to sculpt, but
no, I ran out of time. Today is not that kind of day.
No.
Damn. Oh.
That's cute.
We're just chilling and chatting until I decide where my artistic liberties take me.
That's very you.
Listen, Mr. Druid. It is very me. But what? Na, 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 na.
Alright, so while you hunt, I'm gonna get some music.
Did you like my shirt?
I loved your short.
We worked so hard on it. But you were right, it is easier to record in a bit of, not privacy, but just like focusing on my own clumsiness.
You mean by yourself?
Yeah. No, it's a quail. Quail. Maybe. I want to go search something derpy but easy to.
Somebody's breaking it down on the harpsichord. See, Noon did see it.
And what did you think, Noon? Did you want that kind of bottle from Eastern Europe? Or do you already have it? Because you're German.
Yeah, I bet they have those in Germany.
Do people in Germany have that?
I know they have them in Italy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want it.
You want it.
Well, they're better than Stanley Cups for sure.
We should do that our merch.
What?
We should do that our merch.
You have to find a source.
My mom's basement. Coming for the family heirloom.
Some black market Damigiana.
You said it so wrong.
Did I? Really?
Yeah.
Great.
Nice. Making my mom proud. One day.
He says we have it.
You have it too. See, Wismore? The Americans are just behind. And you thought that you were like the advanced ones in the world.
Yeah, since Noon has it, he can be a trendsetter in Germany. Show up to work.
Noon, please, be an influencer. But I don't know where to buy them. You don't buy them, you inherit them from like someone that died. And you find it in their basement, usually with some good old wine in it.
Yeah.
You're gonna gently sip on until you're like, oh my gosh, it was empty, I swear. Oh.
More recyclable than a Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
Because you never throw it away.
Yeah, it goes through like multiple generations, a few wars, and then some like starvation periods.
Truth. I think you should do some mushlings.
I will do some mushrooms. I'm still. Do you think I need wire for the mushrooms?
No.
So like this?
Yeah, just would you do 4 legs? Oh, that one has 4 legs.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
So,
I bet you would want to give them a butt, so they're going to get 2 legs.
and I want to give a butt, but do I need? I need aluminum at least
Yeah, I'd use a ball of aluminum.
for the head
Hmm.
or for both.
For both, to have like a smaller and then a big
Peanut?
one. Yeah, a bean. Make a bean.
Bean.
Stanley led everyone on. Whoa.
Whoa, that's the conspiracy theory right from Germany.
That is top comment. We're pinning that one. It's a storm outside. It sounds like thunder.
Oh, you don't care if it's street.
Now that's ASMR. But yeah, here, can I pack it really tight? Or are you gonna make it that big?
No, I'm packing it.
Okay.
Can you move this because I have anxiety about it?
Yeah, I do too.
I would not imagine myself that I would be doing this on stream.
Why?
Because I don't like sculpting, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, I hate sculpting.
But you made a Wistmore rooster.
Yeah, I bought the ceramic rooster, and then I added the mohawk and the antlers and the everything.
Yeah.
But I'm not necessarily like standing over sculpting and everything. And in high school, when I had sculpting class, I would try to skip school, skip class.
Wow.
And whenever I had to be there, I would gaslight my sculpting teacher that we just had to sketch for today and not sculpt. And then nobody sculpted while I was there.
So what is it about sculpting?
Well, why I don't like it?
Yeah.
Well, back in high school we had this like place that we would get our clay, and it was that dirty terracotta looking clay.
Yeah.
But it was like recycled from the other people's sculptures, so it was like keep being reused. And then it had all kinds of like miscellaneous things in it, like glass shards.
Yeah, and hair.
And hair, yeah, mostly hair. And I just did not like it. It smelled horrifying, and it was kept in like a huge recycled bathing tub.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it was like mildewy.
I don't know. It was not connected to water. It was just like vessel
Oh, okay.
of some sort. But it was right next to the window, which was always open, and we had trees that were like, leaning in the window basically. And we would have all kinds of like little wormies and insects like crawling around through it. And I
Amazing.
saw like a little itty bitty teeny tiny worm, and I was like in my first day, and I'm like, I think I'm not this class.
This is worse than dirt.
Yeah, I mean, like, just at that point, give me a pile of manure, right? I said it delicately. Do you have a more,
Where did all the
rain? When we go to pack this?
just my own fingers.
Yeah, it's past the finger point.
There is a hard end of this, if that helps. But be sure not to poke yourself with the scrapey side.
Don't worry, I'm a professional. It's like I'm doing some voodoo, friends.
Yeah. Voodoo ritual to a mushling.
Oh, I swear this is not Wisteria getting her anger out on stream. Why are you
You're-
asking?
You're a witch doctor. Speaking of, we do have our guest locked in for this Saturday.
You locked him in?
Yeah, he's all locked in. He's not going anywhere until Saturday.
Brother, you locked him up too.
Yeah, so he'll be like extra excited to be out and about when we let him go.
bet. You keep them under your bed.
Keep him locked in the shed. Oh, yeah.
It's good that Noon was not a guest on our stream yet. He learns the guest treatment and sees me like banging this mushroom is not like a friendly stream.
But yeah, the author that we did the book cover for is coming on, and we're going to talk about necromancy, vampires, zombies, gothic horror stories, and also more fun stuff, because it's an adventure romance mystery, so it's not all gloomy and edgy.
With a tinge of historical, which I really like.
Yeah, Victorian.
Do you think it's like really hard to find good historical, not reenactment, like drama series, something like that, that are not like wildly accurate historical, but they're pleasant to see? Because some of them feel so awfully modern. Portoki. Hi, how you doing? I'm banging on a mushroom.
Welcome, Toki. Yeah, we're making metal mushrooms right now out of aluminum.
It's supposed to be this guy, but I'm Portoki. That shall be your name from now on.
For Toki.
For love, for power, for Toki.
Yeah, that should be an intro.
Free for Toki.
That's new life. Wait, that's new. I like it. I'm doing okay. How about you? What about you?
I'm doing fine.
Yeah, she's getting all of her aggression out on this metal mushroom. And we're talking about our guests that we hide away in the shed.
We locked up a guest in the shed. He's gonna on Saturday, was it?
Yep, Saturday.
Yeah.
Saturday podcast on YouTube.
You agreed we were gonna feed him at least once until then?
We'll set the food outside of the shed so that he can have like a whiff and know.
A swift.
Yeah, so he knows what's waiting for him.
Uh-oh. I'll be lurking for now. Thank you for the lurk.
But yeah, it should be a fun talk. Because we were talking about strange things. All kinds of strange things. Mermaids, wizards, sirens.
It's not really even.
And all those undead things. It doesn't have to be even, because you can even it out with the Sculp'y.
I see. I want the new packet.
Endlessly opening new packets.
I'm dying for Wisma's reaction.
Yeah. One of these days I'll get a VTuber where you can see my reactions. I did VTube a bit.
No Rick can truly get your reaction to my sound.
Yeah. I did some shape changes. It was a fox, a raccoon, a cat,
A koala.
a koala, yeah. Some very basic stuff.
That's not basic.
Well, the art was basic.
So then you just like pinch and pinch?
Yeah, and if you think it's too dry, you can wet it down a bit. But otherwise, it's mostly like clay. On all of your experience working clay. Minus the worms and the bugs and the hair.
Yeah. Ooh, sometime at one time when we had like some sort of inspection going on from the school district,
Yeah.
there were people like coming to see that we actually do our work. We had to like work, and the teacher said, please just like play around with the blob of clay, like roll it around the table like a retarded kid. Just like do something.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, okay, so like grab that bowl, and I was just like sitting with it in front of me, drawing these amazing life drawings of like naked people, but they were really artistic and everything, so that it would show that I have talent. I'm just waiting for inspiration to strike or the bell to ring. And then the people walked in and everything, and they were like, do you want to sculpt? And I'm like, not right, don't interrupt me, I have a process here. Don't interrupt me, please. And then the more they were looking at me, I'm like, oh no, I have to sculpt. And then I looked closer to that ball, and I saw like a nail clipping in it, like an actual nail. I don't know if it was like clipped or
A fingernail.
yeah, a girl just like lost her
Acrylic nail or something.
tip of the nail, yeah, because it was like in it, so I did not like pick to see how much it was. Just saw it. Like, I think I'm sick. Yeah.
I think you probably would have been better sculpting with manure.
Yeah, I mean, like, my teacher was so desperate to the point that he was suggesting, what if I buy you a brand new shining that white kind of clay only for you, so you can like dig your fingers through it and just like please do something. You know it's bad when your teacher gets to the point of begging you to do something.
Yeah.
But he was also very chill on getting high most of the time during our lunch breaks.
I see. So that's why he begged you. So
Yeah.
he could just do his own thing.
Yeah, he was not like quite there, and I figured that after he got high during lunch break and we would have class together, he would really be in the mood for some brownies. So I started making like desserts at home and bringing them to his class so he could eat and leave me alone.
You are...
Nice, cute.
Yes. That's how you properly treat a fairy. He's just more of a leprechaun type than the maybe more of a brownie type than a pixie.
Don't call me brownie. Do you like sniff my pudding?
Sniff your pudding?
Yeah.
I can smell the cherry on top.
Does it tickle your nose?
Sometimes.
Do you like my pudding?
Yes. It looks delicious.
Taste
And
that.
wiggly.
Taste that.
You never told me what kind it was, though.
Custard, normal.
It's custard pudding?
Yeah. I said acorn, but you don't like the answer.
Oh.
Did you know that there's such a thing as acorn pudding?
No.
It's like more of an acorn jelly. It's like a Korean thing. I don't know.
Oh, cool.
I have no idea what it tastes. I'm imagining it tastes like chestnuts. Do you like chestnuts?
Yes, I do. It's been a long time since I've had any.
I had like those Korean butter chestnuts.
Oh, I'm not as into the water chestnuts.
What kind of chestnut do you like then?
The one that come out of the shells.
Yeah, it's called water chestnut.
They're not all water chestnuts, are they?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
I don't believe thee.
You should. Chestnut professional. You know how people say it's interesting to spill the tea? You know what it means to spill the tea?
No, I don't.
It's to say the latest gossip.
Oh, okay.
Piping hot tea does the gossip and you
I
spill
see.
it. What is the grove appropriate beverage that needs to be spilled whenever you say spicy stuff?
I think tea would be fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's better than coffee.
Coffee.
Coffee. Coffee.
How do you say coffee in Romanian?
How do I what?
How do you say coffee in Romanian?
Cafe.
Cafea?
Kafia?
Mm-hmm.
But I am excited to get back to our podcasts. It
Yeah.
came from the Grove podcast.
To a more serious type of content where pudding is not jiggling on my head.
Yeah, I'll have to stare at a cherry stem wiggling around on top of a piece of pudding all day.
Yeah. I think this will be such a premiere kind of podcast because it will be out on the road.
That's true.
Are you
We'll be
anxious?
live on location.
On one location. One of them. We'll be streaming from Wismar College.
Yeah, cottage on the beach.
Yeah. What do you name a cottage on the beach? Cottage is like a forest.
What?
What do you call a cottage but that is on the beach? Because cottage is like a forest thing.
You can have a beach cottage. Unless you want to call it a beach shed.
I want to go to the beach shed.
Okay.
The beach villa.
It sounds like beachhead, but it's a beach shed. The beach head.
Yeah.
That's some confusing punnage for you.
Trying to stay within the lines.
Yeah, color within the lines, wisteria.
Yeah, don't go with your marker on the wall. Did you know that when I was little, my mom intentionally encouraged and left me to paint the wall?
No.
Yeah.
In your bedroom?
Yeah. Because I said, like, what would happen technically if I would paint the wall? And she said, well, technically nothing, but you're not advised to paint the wall. And I said, yeah, but why not? And she did not come with like a good enough answer, and she knew that she would not hear the end of that. So then she let me paint the wall. And she just said, you know, one fear that I have is if I let you paint the wall, I feel like you're not gonna like it within a week or two, and you're gonna ask me to like renovate your entire room because it looks stupid. And I said, it's not gonna look stupid because I'm not gonna call my own work stupid, but she was right. And I did not want to step on my own ego, and therefore I did not say that it was stupid, but I was so glad when she repainted my room because that was stupid.
How long did you have to wait?
Years. She like really made a point to have me stuck with it. I painted some like dumb flowers and a metallic blue moon and some sort of sun and everything. Yeah, it was just a mess. It's better than my original plan because I wanted to paint the cottage. I was also like 7. So bless her heart, she let me do a lot of things. My mom.
I helped paint or draw on a friend's bedroom, and we did like this fairy theme.
Okay.
And she heard that bro, because we were friends back then, was an artist too, and he came over and like drew this like evil demon amongst all the fairy stuff.
Oh, that's so him.
Yeah.
Wow, I think I would have just like on the spot kicked him in the shin and just like kept kicking him and violent.
Yeah, she really didn't like it.
And what did she do?
I don't know.
Cried internally and remembered it to this day so she can go to therapy and talk about it?
Maybe.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure it all got painted over.
And now let's do the leggings. But something about new parents and new business owners, they have in common, they both want painted murals on one of their wall. And I don't know exactly what is about that, but I was asked to paint a mural on a wall so many times that I would be a billionaire if I got like $1 for every time.
Because you're an art student.
I was being asked to do that even before I got accepted into art school.
Oh.
And even well after. And it was always for no pay. I don't know what people expected me to do in the weekend. Just like come to their location, paint an entire freaking wall of an entire freaking cafe, and be like, oh, look at you, back to school.
You know that place here that has mural painting events?
Yeah.
And they don't pay anybody for it?
Plus they make you pay for the paint.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, you know those potlucks where you bring your own food or bring your own drinks, but this is like bring your own paint.
Yeah.
And then pay entry.
Yeah. And the results
speak for themselves.
They do.
I was so disappointed that you did not want to go back.
Alright, so let me help you. For attaching, can I have?
No. You want the scoring?
Yeah, you do the scoring.
Yeah, but I want to do them first to see if they are equal and if they are placed right.
Okay, but you know the idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like paying attention into sculpting class, but I just said, I'm gonna soak it up with my mind and not with my fingers. How about that?
Sounds about right.
There was this other girl that she said, look, I don't know what's about this clay, but it really dries out my skin on my hands, and I just put on hand cream, and that god of a dude that was like our teacher was like, I get it. It's fine. You just have your hand cream and sit down. Bless his heart. He's retired now, but I feel like we contributed to his retirement years.
Yeah, that was his own homemade clay. He had to take it personally every time he got turned down.
Yeah. Well, he said it was the same tub of clay from when he first started teaching. I was some old clay. Because he was at least 70, if not more.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was like withstanding communism too.
Wow.
I was not even born when that clay had worms. By that point, the worms had families. Do you like it when you hear, shared experiences? So, for example, Like we both went to art school, but we have such different stories.
Okay.
And then you hear like my side of like art school, and then you see yours and everything, and you see like it was the same experience technically, like by title, but it was so different by actually how it went.
Well, it just makes me think about how much more useless mine was.
Okay. Didn't we have the same classes?
Maybe, but we didn't really have teachers. We just had people to say, "Hey, go at it."
You had like motivational coaches.
Yeah, but they wouldn't teach you any skills.
Do you think the legs are too stubby?
No. Actually, you could make them stubbier.
No. I don't want them to have cankles. You know what cankles are?
Yeah.
You should sculpt on camera.
It's an acquired skill.
That I am yet to acquire.
Alright, so hear me out. Big Trouble in Little China,
Yeah.
but with fairies.
Instead of Asian people or what?
Instead of Chinese sorcery.
Okay. Calm down, Spielberg. Calm down. That was a wild movie. I don't know who directed that. I don't know who funded that, but props to them. If anyone came to me with just the concept, I'd be like, get out of here.
John Carpenter did a lot of movies back then, so he was pretty widely known, and most of his stuff was very successful, so he was a pretty safe bet. I don't know how well the that movie was received financially, release-wise, but all this other stuff was well received, and usually pretty low budget. That's probably like the highest budget movie he ever had.
Yeah, I could tell.
He made a dude explode for absolutely no reason.
I think just for the sake of it is enough of a reason. Hey.
You want some water?
No, I'm trying to put the pieces so that it's like balanced.
So how do you like sculpting on the kitchen floor?
It's amazing. I'm, vibing. There's some crumbs here and there.
But no worms.
Yeah, no worms. I did see a worm today. Wow, that was gross. And the water that you threw out because of the rain.
I think that was mosquito larvae.
It looked like a tapeworm and I did not like it. Can I have some water?
Yep.
Hey kids! Hey Three Thunders!
It's Three Thunders.
I don't know if it's the same with
What?
with school over here. How you doing? We are doing a mushroom. Or whether water, yeah, we are doing truffles. So then, when class starts, we have like teachers that are changing and everything, so that they come and go.
Okay.
But you remain in the same class, basically in the same room.
Oh.
And your teachers just like rotate through classes.
Okay.
And then when they enter, ever since we are little, we learn how to say hello. And then the lady enters the room and they're like, hello kids, just like Shitandra said, and everybody in a choir that is like really bored and really not into you being like, hello teacher. So I don't know how you guys were like greeting your teachers or whatever, but it's such a staple thing to be like so unenthusiastic about it. And we did that until literal high school where we're like straight up adults, and you can still do it in college, and it's so weird, and I feel like it's just a European thing.
I mean, like, I'm aware of the concept, but I don't think I ever did it.
You never greeted your teachers?
I think there was this one Spanish teacher in elementary school that made us do that in Spanish. But that's the only like personal experience I have with it.
Should I put water before I touch the leaves?
Yeah, cause yeah. Put water down in the middle.
Yeah.
Did you show him the mushling?
I did.
The little mushroom creature. And how are you doing, Three Thunders? He was playing that new game, Pal World, today. I hung out with him for a bit. Mostly lurking.
Nice. How's the game, Three Thunders? Would you recommend, sorry? Staying out late again, I see. Three Thunders is being a rebel.
It is fun. Until you get to the hard grind. Oh no. Hard grinds are no fun.
Yeah. Can you give me one of those disposable brushes or you're hooked?
I can get unhooked.
So what are you grinding for there, Three Thunders? Is it like dragons? Is it fairies? What is it about? Educate me. Pink. Oh, he brought me pink. Thank you. The best druid in the world.
I didn't realize there was a grind in Pal World.
There's always grind with me, but you like to smell the flowers.
Yeah, I could understand grinds if there was like a fun gameplay loop that you just enjoy doing. Like that's what it feels like with Century Age of Ashes. It's just a fun loop that you keep on doing, and it also happens to be a grind for experience points and quests or whatever. Trying to get to level 50 and to get my party of pals strong enough to fight the end bosses. I see. So you're... yeah, okay. Level grinding.
Is this play even water soluble? Because I don't realize.
Yeah. It might work even better with alcohol.
So then it's not that much.
Sure, it's water soluble, but it's better if you use alcohol.
Yeah, well, the water pools, I'm just saying. And it slides around, so I feel like if it's with alcohol, then it's another substance.
Slightly hydrophilic. And resources to get balls and ammo.
Yeah. Everybody's trying to get balls in life, I think.
Except for Tanukis. They get all that they could want.
Yeah, well, they're the source of balls.
You want some rubbing alcohol?
It's good. I'm like rubbing his butt with water right now.
Okay.
Let the alcohol flow. Bring the alcohol on stream.
But I'm glad to see your first short for your channel was well received.
I'm just glad to see it out. I was not even expecting much, to be honest. Yeah, can you get me alcohol? Because this is not it.
Okay. You don't need water, so I can dump that and put alcohol
Can
in?
I? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll just put a little bit, not this much.
Yeah.
We don't have that much good alcohol. Don't use the good wine. Wismore is out to get me some alcohol. We're gonna get tipsy, boys. You know, I should tell Wismore something really interesting about. I don't want to say Eastern Europe. We'll go with Romania. Because people are extremely creative in how they actually get their alcohol. And if back in the day they could not get it, then they would use that medical grade alcohol, which for some reason is only in Europe. It's blue. Damshi, hello. How you doing? We're sculpting. I'm sculpting. Whisper got back with the booze. Thank you.
It's green.
Thank you. Fun fact: alcohol in Europe is blue.
Oh, okay. And that's so you don't mix it up with the good stuff?
Yeah, also so that people wouldn't drink it.
Right.
Because there was like this chemical that was making it blue, otherwise it was straight up vodka.
Yeah. The blue stuff made you puke.
Yeah, well, we were told that it gave blindness.
Oh, you can too. Yeah, that'd be alcohol poisoning, but...
No, the blue stuff.
Oh.
And people found a way around it. This is what I was telling on stream.
Mm-hmm.
That you would take an entire loaf of bread, you would cut the ends off, and then you would use it as like a vertical strainer, and you would pour the alcohol that is colored in blue, and it will come out transparent, and that way it will get like filtered out.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can drink it. You mean ethanol? It can kill you. No, Three Thunders. If you know how to actually use a sourdough bread to filter it, it can't kill you. I know I'm a professional.
But yeah, don't take her advice. She's a professional, but don't take her advice.
I'm not saying do it. I'm just saying that I've seen people do it and they're still around.
Okay.
That's like the main way that high school kids get their booze, because no one wants to buy them alcohol. I don't think this is age appropriate.
Mhm.
Too late, Mysterian.
Yeah. How's that alcohol working, by the way?
Way better. It almost feels like it was made for it.
Great. Get it nice and smooth with the alcohol. Welcome, Domchi. Good to see you.
Yes, we greeted Damshi while we were out. So it sticks better to if it's like with alcohol.
What about it?
It does clay stick better?
Yes.
To it? Okay.
Yeah, and so it's instead of using water. High school kids here don't obsess over alcohol anymore, or at least not when I was in high school. Do they obsess over something else?
Respectfully, you are not in the right high school.
Well, he's Domchi's an American.
Respectfully, you're born in the wrong place.
Weed. Yeah, that sounds about right for the U.S.
Yeah, we had weed too. It was not such a big of a deal. I never smoked anything. I don't know why I'm talking like this. Talking about my wild high school classmates doing all the things, and I was like in a corner with a book being like, guys, that's not okay. Talking like I've seen life. Really only read about it. Weed.
All those true romances you read?
Yeah, wow. What a journey. What a journey. He's about to toss. I'm like looking, is it okay? Is it not? Sorry. Oh wow. So I have like the lock screen. Let me show you. I have with my lock screen a picture of me and Wismar at the park doing kissy faces and everything, and I was about to show it on stream. Not that we're not cute, but we are too cute. You think you're too cute, Wismar?
Yeah, too cute for public.
So should I make it like this where the hips don't lie? Cause like right now,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, I think it's a better concept. So Domchi, have you seen Big Trouble in Little China? It's hard to find.
Where did you find it, Wismar? Tell us.
I had to go sailing the seas for it.
Did you encounter some Somalian pirates?
No, I was the Somalian pirate.
I see.
Yeah, it's not on Netflix, it's not on Tubi, it's not on Hulu or Amazon Prime. It might be on Amazon Prime, but you have to pay for it. And it's not on YouTube.
Yeah.
There's a lot of really good 80s movies that you just can't find on streaming.
Yeah, and we wanted to have a good time, but we were not about to pay for it. Right?
Yeah. I usually don't watch the new movies. They're too wokeified. Yeah, this is from 1986, I think.
I found my new favorite word.
Wokeified.
Welcome. Oh, I heard another one recently where it's like artistic to a point that is like a tad rainbowish, and it's woke-tistic, something like that. Well, it's like artistically woke.
I think.
I feel like
it's
it doesn't
something
stand
other
like
than you think.
But it was explained that I feel like it doesn't stand for that, but I'll take it.
Yeah.
Woke
It's a different tistic than artistic.
Narcissistic. That's not real.
Yeah, no nachos.
How do you say it?
Nachos?
No, the word. Is it narcissist?
Oh, narcissist. Yeah, narcissist.
Not narcissist.
No,
Okay. In Romanian, it's narcissist.
I see.
I'm struggling, to be honest. I feel like it would be way, way easier if words wouldn't collide in languages, like the one that I'm speaking in English.
Mm-hmm.
But then it does, and then I sound stupid.
Well, you have that one word that you use all the time that's a swear word in English.
Yeah, I feel bad. All of them are swear words in English.
Mm.
And I won't say them on stream. But every swear word that you can think of comes up casually in a Romanian conversation because that's the word that we use. Hey, the more you know. Are you ready to swear like a sailor when you come to Romania?
Will I be doing it in Romanian?
No, you'll be using words in English that are swear words, but in Romanian they are not.
Yeah, I think I can handle it.
Like, you would say it with full confidence in front of my mom and she wouldn't bat an eye.
Yeah, because if it's fuck, that's just saying it with, a different accent.
I try to say it with a different accent because we have people around.
Yeah, it doesn't, because that's not how I speak English, so it doesn't really sound like it's a swear word.
You barely say it in English, so I don't think it will even register in your mind.
I guess we'll have to see. I need some more Romanian training.
Yeah, I'll work on that.
So what does that word mean in Romanian? Like to do or something?
Yeah, to do. I wanted to see if it's like after midnight because I could say a bunch of words, but it's not.
Got ways to go.
Yeah.
But we're early morning European time. So I guess you could say it's late night.
It's fine. I have a pudding on my head. Let's calm down.
My biggest fear is saying something in English and pissing off the wrong crowd because they hear something I said in their language. Is there anything in English that is weird in Romanian?
Yeah, the word pool.
Pool?
Like the swimming pool.
Okay.
If you say it really fast and tie it into a sentence and there's like an sound following it, then it really sounds like male genitalia in the worst way possible.
Oh, okay.
Plus, fun fact, if you are familiar with Prince Harry,
Yeah.
he has a dog and his dog is named after the male genitalia in Romanian, and then the entire Romania was laughing about him because he was like yelling straight up "thanks" in the park, but like in Romanian basically.
What is that dog's name?
Polam.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
It was like meaning something in some sort of African language, and then nobody could fact check that because like nobody knew exactly what he wanted to say, and he said it's something like with the soul and everything, but then an entire country was like, yeah, dude, sure.
I'm looking this up.
Look it up.
Prince Harry dog.
No, just say like, can you write his name? P-U-L-I, no, A, yeah.
P-U-L-A.
Yep.
Yeah, that's his name. Alright, Pula. The special
Stop it! My mom is munching.
the special meaning behind the name of Prince Harry's dog. Let's see. It's a rescue dog.
Yeah. Who else would come with that name?
They adopted a dog and gave it a sentimental meaning. A name with a sentimental meaning. It's a black lab. According to the couple, decided on the name because it is the official currency of Botswana.
Yeah, that was like the biggest meme in Romanian that we were really, when people throw around swear words and everything, that's the one that comes up the most. So we actually have the Botswana currency in our circulation in Romania because we use it so much basically.
The name of the couple's adopted dog had been revealed after Meghan previously said in 2018 that people kept getting her name wrong, but did not elaborate. Okay, the next thing to do is pull up the Romanian dictionary. I'm not showing it on screen.
Okay.
And Romanian to English, yeah. It's not in here.
You have to write it.
Get a better dictionary. There we go. It says it's the currency of Botswana and Romania.
I don't want to say it either.
That's funny.
Tiptoe.
Yeah, and then if you look up what does this mean in Romania, it actually tells you. So that
No, the dictionary sites are just really shy.
yeah, that dictionary site's a liar.
Yep. This is why you need to learn from a Romanian or from a site. What languages do you know, Damshi?
Is this true?
What?
Jump, jump, jump. Okay.
You're not using the playlist that I made.
I can't use that one.
So I just made it for your own.
Yeah, it's for listening to while we work.
Oh, if I knew that, I would have been putting other songs in it. Other songs too.
Yeah, that's our get hyped. We're getting some work done music.
Oh, the more you know.
So now we're back to Dungeon Synth.
Good old dungeons.
I really think Dungeon Synth is turned into just another word for ambient music.
Maybe for you.
So everything that used to be ambient is labeled as Dungeon Synth. And that's probably why it's hard to find good Dungeon Synth.
Bring back good dungeons and
You really are tickling my nose today.
I am. Every time we talk about languages, I keep getting reminded of the story that you told me about your trip to Italy, when some sort of like chef from a restaurant called you a pansy.
Asparagus,
Oh, okay.
which has another meaning in Italian.
Yeah. That story tickles me all the time, and I like remind myself of it every time we talk about different languages.
I had a friend that hosted a exchange student from the Netherlands, and the first thing I went to help pick him up from the airport. The first thing my friend's dad said was, "Welcome to Florida. I hope you're ready for some hot weather." And his eyes went wide. And he went, "What?" Because he thought his dad said hot leather.
Oh wow!
That would be the greeting. Are you ready for some hot leather? Now that you're stuck here
That's spicy.
for 6 months?
Yeah, I think I would have booked it back in the airplane. And we're like, nope, I'm stopping back home. So, if any of you guys are familiar with other VTubers, I kept watching these shorts from a bunny VTuber called Bunkalope.
Yeah, Bunkalope.
And I really, really like her because she's a gremlin like me. And besides that, she has like a really cute voice too. And let's see about her. Oh yeah, then she has this short about how if she's just like 1 minute late, everyone is in her chat being like, late because she's late. And sometimes we schedule something and we show up 30 minutes late because like technical issues, and we're still here, like we're trying to figure things out. It's not like we're out having coffee. And I told you today that we should also be called Latemore Grove.
Yeah, Latemore Grove.
Yeah. She's pretty sweet. Yeah, she's cute.
Yeah, she's got a fun energy.
Mm-hmm.
That probably isn't easy to keep up with on long streams.
You think?
Yeah, I'm sure it's somewhat taxing to do, performance-wise. Even if you are pretty hyped.
Speaking of hype, I saw what energy drinks you bought.
Yeah.
They're with ginseng.
Yep. Ginseng, taurine, guarine, vitamin B, caffeine. All of it.
Caffeine.
All of it.
Nice. And I don't know why, but the packaging gives me vibes that it tastes like medicine.
Well, we'll see. I got a bunch of them.
Yeah. Like, what if it tastes like cough syrup?
That'll be fine.
Not American cough syrup.
I haven't had anything else.
Yeah, that's frozen. I feel like a dentist.
You want a different tool?
I wanted like a pokey one. You have a pokier one? That is also straight.
Well, on the other ends of this, we have those things.
No, like, yeah, Gabe.
They're all different, though. There's a tighter point.
So this sculpture might take longer than people usually sculpt, because I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm having fun.
Good. Your first experience with Sculpey.
Yeah.
You know that sculpture book that I have? Pop Sculpture?
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever take a look at it?
No. Well, I will. I feel bad. I really wanted to, but I got busy.
Yeah, we got pretty busy.
What's mom keeps me busy? You wanna sculpt the butt?
I can sculpt the butt.
No, you wanna sculpt the butt right now?
Yeah, I can sculpt the butt. I won't be able to do it on camera.
Yeah.
Do you have any other VTubers that you watch?
Yeah, I had. There's like a shark one that sometimes I see. And my
War Girl?
recommended, yeah, and it's coming to me. Pipa Pimpkin.
Okay.
Yeah, those are like my personalities combined.
I like Peepa's shorts, but I can't listen to a whole stream.
Yeah, no, me neither. I tried to listen to it while I was cooking back home, and my mom walked in. I was like, "What the fuck? What are you listening to?" I'm like, "Nothing, nothing, nothing." Oops. It's really hard to explain when you're listening to people.
Have you seen her interactions with her bird?
Yeah, I hate it. I hate it so much.
Really?
Yeah, I have a bird too. I feel like she doesn't love hers.
Oh.
Like, she calls him names, and I don't like it. I want her arrested for that.
Will you have Scallion on one of your streams?
No, I used to have Scallion on my streams, but he would fall asleep because he's a good boy.
Yeah, I guess he did fall asleep before stream time.
Yeah, but he was also very active when we were doing voice tests.
Mm-hmm. Peepa is absolutely deranged. I love her, according to Three Thunders.
Yeah. I feel like if anyone was to watch her, that would be the Three Thunders.
She's satirically deranged. And not everybody can enjoy it.
It's real art, people. Guess who's been hard at work at the Atlantis cover?
Yeah, it's like almost ready. I don't remember what happened with the monsters.
Nothing, you fell asleep.
Yeah, okay. I don't know if anything happened after that.
I was basically working on the boring parts.
Just the seawater.
No, the boat, the city.
Okay.
Okay. Did it usually take you this long to sculpt when you were sculpting Nostrum?
Well, you're getting down to fine details now, so yeah, that's when it takes time. Have you seen Sprig and her friend Kersha? I don't think you've seen Kersha. She's a white fox VTuber.
No.
You might enjoy her. I can show her some of her shorts.
Okay.
Grab a drink.
You know something I really like with other shorts and streams in general, if something bothers them, they let you know like right away. Fucking annoying. And I like it.
Yeah, a lot of streamers are like that. The big streamers.
I feel like if you have 500 people in your chat, you'd be like that too.
Yeah.
Because among those people, there are like the cool people, the passive people, and the aggressive people.
Yeah, when you get to that point, it's not just like a group of friends, it's just a ton of randoms that are there
Yeah.
to,
Annoying.
yeah, to poke you, see what they could do. Because you're a big streamer and they want to get into your skin.
Yeah. Something that I learned since I came here is that getting under your skin is not a good thing.
You in general, or
No, I did not know what it means, and I thought it was like getting under someone's skin is like, I don't know, them getting to fall in love with you secretly.
oh, I see.
And then I heard it being told to me in like a context, and I was like, that's cute. I am more and more Wismar becoming part of your world.
Three Thunder says he can't possibly imagine getting that big.
You or us?
I think he's talking about himself.
You don't think you'd enjoy it? Would you enjoy it, Wismar? I don't really like the attention, to be honest.
Yeah, I think at that point it's less about your interactions with chat and it's more about like the
Content.
yeah, the content that you bring. So if that's the case, then sure, I wouldn't mind it. 'Cause then I could focus on content and periodically address chat. I think being big would still be able to produce cool content. And it probably would be harder to have cozy streams like this, if impossible.
Maybe it's selfish, but sometimes I find creators and I see them being still small creators, and I wish with like all my power that they would remain small and no one would discover them, so they wouldn't ruin the vibes in the chat and the interactions in the chat.
Yeah, there's a huge gap between even 100 viewers and 1,000.
Yeah. There's a huge gap between 10 and 20 active people in chat.
Yeah.
What's the most that you ever had? Was more?
I think it was 86 or 87.
Oh.
It
Didn't you
was
like get nervous?
no, it was Squig Day.
With day?
Squig.
Huh.
It's these two-legged spore pigs that's in Warhammer
Okay.
that goblins ride. And I was doing some Squig concept art and a bigger. Actually, it was the person that was hosting it, rated in, and yeah, I was just talking to them about their experiences with Squig Day.
How many did you ever have pretenders?
But I don't think it's scary. Just keep doing what you're doing.
It's not like all of them start talking to you.
Yeah. It'd be more intimidating if it was a hate raid and they were spamming chat with stuff that could get you in trouble.
Yeah.
It was raided by 350 people once.
And promptly got a break. I think if I wanted to be a gremlin and if I got raided by 300 people, they would show up and I'll be like, oh my gosh, are you guys bots? Everybody's a bot.
No.
And this is why we're strict together, so I wouldn't say stupid stuff.
Yeah, I'll pinch you. Have you been pinched yet?
No. I'm looking at you. What your son doing? At least wait for me to see something controversial. Like aphid propaganda.
Oh wow, he was just about to end stream, but he continued it for 2 more hours to make those 300 and some people happy.
Wow, what a champ. I'm sculpting butt cheeks.
A friend of mine had managed to lead the raid my way. I see. So you would hate to disappoint your friend.
The friend was like, let's go to Street Thunders, and Street Thunders was like, let's head out.
Sounds like he handled it like a champ.
Yep.
But I've given like in-person speeches to I think 200 people.
I'm getting nervous when I talk with my brother's dogs. I bet all of them still remember it Tuesday. Was it in your anti-aphids campaign?
That speech?
Yeah.
No, that was before my druid days.
Before aphids were a thing for you?
Yeah, before I understand the nightmare of aphids.
Can you imagine, like, you're young and full of life and everything, and the next day you're worried about aphids?
Yeah, I can't imagine.
Wow.
Now is sculpting so bad?
Huh?
How do you feel about sculpting now?
Okay. You asked me the really important part of sculpting now.
Yeah, I know, because I know you're feeling the buns.
I think I want to fill them a bit lower. But I did not scrape lower. I need to scrape his butt.
Scour.
Okay. Butt scratched. Butt cheeks attached. Waist is snatched. I'm good at poetry too.
Do you want to give him a bigger mushroom head?
Yeah, I'll get there. It's really thin and parts of the aluminum is poking through.
Well, I take care of that before you get into like detail work, because as you handle him, he'll get smudged.
Get it, but I want to touch the butt cheeks at least, because they're sliding around.
Okay. One of these days, I'll finish that giant tree monster.
You know what's not fair about it is that you're sculpting with the gray stuff, the green stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm sculpting with Sculp'nz, so I feel like we're not on the same level.
Well, I started off with aluminum and Sculp'nz. And then I put on the green stuff and some epoxy. Actually, it was terracotta milliput.
So, like, you graduated.
Yep. With a wireframe. Same with the gargantuan moss man.
Mothman! Take your feet off the ground, I say Mothman! It's time to scream, keep it down. Any new Bigfoot sightings?
There was that one that I shared on Discord where it's probably an elk call that somebody thought was Bigfoot. It was being passed around on Reddit.
Maybe it was Bigfoot and an elk going back and forth.
Yeah, we were talking to each other. I can play it for everybody. See what everybody else thinks.
I wonder if the people that usually go hunting in the forest and everything are way more versed into the forest sounds and they're not just like freaking out.
Yeah, that was probably a city boy being
city boys,
out.
itty bitty boys,
Elk foot.
Elk foot.
Could be.
Nobody has that elk foot yet.
Okay, here comes the noise.
Oh.
I'll weave it into this dungeon synth.
I heard some shit out here.
Oh, that's really low. You can't really hear it with the dungeon synth. Go back. It's like a low-pitched elk call.
Tone deaf elk.
So this was captured from New Brunswick, Canada. That's how I sound when I see the electricity bill.
The electricity what?
The electricity bill?
Yeah. Unacceptable!
And in this Reddit thread, they're talking about other people hearing similar things and having no idea what it was. So what I can do is I'm going to pull up some elk noises. Here we go. What was that?
Can you make an elk noise?
No, that's beyond my vocal cords.
You will have limitations, guys.
Yeah, so a little bit deeper than that, I think, is what we heard. Whoa, and some of them are pretty high pitched.
Is it because they're like female elks?
And these are all male. Oh, that was a good one. Weird. He's like whistling through his nose.
Okay.
Have you ever heard any of those sounds outside of your house?
You're asking me.
I'm asking chat. 'Cause you don't have any elks where you are, do you?
Oh, we do.
Oh, this one's called Terrifying Elk Scream. Let's see. Oh, I hit a little bit in the low end. It's making a laughing noise. That's not terrifying.
Yeah, until it's laughing over you.
Laughing over your grave.
Yeah.
Three Thunder says he lives in the middle of town. No elks roaming midtown.
We are so in touch with our elks that we even have our most famous brand of beer for my city. It's like called something like Carpathian Elk.
Oh, really?
And we have the factory right in my city. And teenage boys can get like a part-time in the factory, moving around like bottles and boxes and whatever. And they get paid, and they also get daily beer on tap. The entire
So
summer.
you do have local elk.
Yeah. It's quite a touristy thing, and like everything is elk themed.
Do you have like a bunch of abandoned antlers laying around?
In the forest?
Yeah.
I haven't really been in the forest because I don't like hiking.
Well, like,
So-
do people pick them up and make things out of them?
Yeah, yeah.
When I went to Wyoming, I don't know if they're elk, but they had a bunch of like shed antlers that they made sculptures with. They even made the city gate an archway of antlers.
Oh wow, that's excessive.
And then there's all kinds of antler chandeliers and things
Mm-hmm.
you could get at the tourist shops.
Do you have an elk chandelier?
Sure.
Do you know what I would have that would be like a status symbol? An elk antler fence.
Wow.
Yeah. Beat that, neighbors.
That would be tough.
You like see all of this? This is what my newborn just hunted. And that's how you get to be alone in your neighborhood.
Yeah, I think just the just the crows scare people off here.
Yeah, let alone even like a scarecrow too.
Did you share that story about when the guy was walking his dog by and said something to his wife, or his wife said something to him about how creepy that house is? As they walked by our house because of the crows hanging out outside.
I think it was because of the scarecrow, but the crew got into it because they were not scared.
No, that was after the scarecrow was taken down.
Oh yeah, okay.
Because the crows weren't around when the scarecrow was.
Yeah, that's true. You fed your crows today, I don't know.
Yep.
You got to say. I'm really messing with your plan because you keep saying Whisper and I keep saying pee.
Yep. So I've only heard them say Wistmore once.
And pee a bunch of times. I said I'm not gonna render it, but here I am. Isn't it a good butt?
It is a good butt.
Never before seen such a butt.
Alright. We'll work on the top. You need some more Sculp'ing?
Do you like my vlogs?
Your blobs?
You my dancing vlogs.
Yeah.
You were doing serious work today and I was messing with like a bread on my head.
What was I doing?
You were working on the short
Oh, okay. Yeah.
and I was experimenting to see in which blanket I look the cutest.
Yeah. Seeing all the outfits. Taking all the clothes out of Mom's closet.
Yeah.
Trying them on.
I was the princess.
I think we should have a unicorn horn to stick on your head every once in a while.
You wanna get poked in the nose?
We can tussle your unicorn horn versus my antlers.
Oh, nice. I wanted to make it like have some sort of GIF sparklies coming out of it sometimes.
Yeah, that'd be easy.
Okay. Everybody knows somebody. So where do you think we should put this shroomy guy?
In the house?
Yeah.
We can put them up in the china cabinet. My big tree monsters.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like he's got a purpose to serve other than display.
He's there to make me proud. I don't know how I want to make this.
Do you want to do something a little different with his cap?
I like the round one. I don't like the pointy one.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to make it so that it's like untilted and like lifted like this.
What if we look at some different mushroom types? Because you've already got like the body already.
Oh, you know what mushroom I like? The morel.
Now that'd be hard.
None of my business. Okay. Can you pull up a morel picture, please?
Sure.
Made me think of you. Made me think of...
That's a lot of detail.
Okay. And can you just say interesting mushrooms or something?
And what does a stinkhorn look like? Rose. Puffball.
Puffball is just round.
We got devil fingers. Bleeding tooth. That's interesting. I don't know if anybody would recognize it was a mushroom though. We want it to still be recognizable. We could do this one.
Okay. But I want something. Ooh, the ink cap. The lower.
This is an ink cap.
Yeah, a bit lower diagonally, or like right over it right now.
This one?
Do you like with the drippies?
Oh, I feel that would be tough to, maybe you could do that with green stuff afterwards. Because this would be too brittle for spindly bits. See this guy?
Yeah. What if I just freestyle?
Oh, here's a whole list. They look the same.
Mushrooms are not incredibly diverse.
This looks like AI. This is AI.
It is. Do you know about that thing where AI starts to write books about foraging and then it's like completely wrong? And then it writes about mushrooms and everything and people get poisoned?
No.
It was a thing.
Already.
My uncle is into mushroom picking, and then he only trusts like books that were written before a certain year because he doesn't want to die because of AI.
Yeah. Okay, what about this? No, that wouldn't work with what you got. You could have it where it's got like a little bit falling out. That's pretty common in mushroom caps.
You know what? Don't really bother because I'm freestyling right here.
What about this one?
No, I don't want to do pointy. That's what I'm saying. Look, it's turning out fine.
Okay. Yeah, freestyling is fine. Are you thinking of painting it afterwards? I need to bring Greenbrier in here.
To show off or to work?
Well, to use.
Oh. Do you guys remember Greenbrier?
I realized we have some real Greenbrier in the yard.
Really?
It's the spiky brambles with these kind of like elephant ear or kind of large ivy looking leaf. I don't know if you've seen that.
That's right.
There's some of it by the front door too.
I need to look closer. I don't really look for things. Except when it's lilies. I love seeing them sunbathe on the porch.
Pretty soon they're going to be doing their dances.
What are dances?
Their head bobs.
Oh, I don't understand what you're trying to say.
So they bob their head and then they get their throat to show. It's like this bright red throat.
Oh,
They
they're
can
in
flare
their
up.
Tinder period?
Yeah.
Aw, that's cute. Gonna make babies. Do you think it's too
Looks good.
preppy? Brrr. And he's standing somehow. He's still standing better than he ever did. He has a plum butt and he's looking like a king. Set. It was a giggle of a psychopath.
It was.
Yeah. To our 4 viewers that are watching right now, I'm sorry. My back hurts. want to drink the green juice.
Well, it won't just be your back hurting.
Will it be your conscience hurting with more? Are you never conscious of the things that you do around you?
I'm not sure that made sense.
Okay. Doesn't need to make sense. As long as I'm
Are you getting delirious?
No, I'm trying to be entertaining. I feel like you're not catching on. I'm trying to entertain Sweet Thunder that is staying up too late.
Yeah, I swear I'm putting him to sleep.
And
And laughing evilly while he's asleep. Ruining his dreams.
What was... And did you ever have such a nightmare? Oops. As you could remember it to this day. Like being so bad that you can still remember it. What's the most haunting nightmare that you have? Or like a reoccurring nightmare?
There was one when I was in elementary school. I don't know how old I was. But it was this... She says, this is a chill sleep channel. We'll put you to sleep.
Yeah.
Let you have some false sense of security until we start talking about nightmares.
Yeah.
And playing Bigfoot howls and elk screams.
And well, it wouldn't be a ASMR channel without the good old ah. We haven't done that in a while.
Yeah. But it was this half snake creature. Like it was a snake with arms. And
So what is it?
only arms, no legs.
Okay. So exactly what I saw in your jar.
Yeah.
That's haunting you.
But it was like 9 feet tall. And that was before I had seen the monster manual.
What's the monster manual?
It's a bestiary, like a collection of different monsters for Dungeons and Dragons. And in it is a Yuan-ti, which is like this snake creature. I was like, oh my god, I saw that in my nightmares.
Do you believe that there are creatures in folklore that come visit you in your nightmares and then you don't know what they are, but then you research them and they are real, so they just hop through nightmares?
Well, there's this one pretty crazy quote from W.Y. Evans Wentz from Irish Folk Tales. I forget the name of the book, but he talks about how these creatures. What edition?
Understood. What edition?
First edition. Oh, what edition of D&D? Yeah, it was the original monster manual from first edition, I believe. Yeah, I'll type it in chat. Go on. D. What was I saying? Oh, okay. Yeah, about this guy that writes about folklore. He talks about how these beings sometimes talk to you through dreams.
Okay.
These fairies.
And how do these fairies choose you?
That's unknown.
I see.
But sometimes they appear as you wish to perceive them. Sometimes they appear in your dreams.
Have you ever had those sleep paralysis demons show up?
No, I've never had that. I have had dreams where somebody was breaking into the house and I couldn't move. But that's the closest.
You could see them, or you could just hear them.
I could just hear them.
And what were they doing?
Like trying to open the bedroom door.
Were you living alone at that time? Like, was it scarier that way, or did you live with a roommate and maybe you heard something? Because sometimes when I was little and my dad would come home really late and everything, I'll have the same dream, but it was just like him walking around the house because he came back late.
I don't remember when I had the dream.
I see.
Maybe it's Yanti. Let me see. Yeah, it's Yanti. And they've been around since first edition. So this is what I saw in my dream.
God. This was chasing you?
Yeah, down the hallway.
Did you get to escape it?
No.
Did it like eat you?
It was attacking me when I woke up.
I thought that monsters in our dreams are not allowed, but like not supposed to attack you because they are not tangible, and then they are only like supposed to scare you so you can run away and everything. But it never gets to a conclusion where you get attacked, and yet here you are being attacked.
Yeah.
Wild.
Have you ever had dreams where you're somebody else?
Yeah.
Apparently that's not very common.
So I'm weird.
Yeah.
I see. What a way to find out on stream. But somehow I'm not surprised. I had a sleep paralysis demon thing happen to me, and I don't know why, if it was like induced, because it was shortly after I heard about the concept, but I was having trouble falling asleep because I was having this fever, so I might just be like fever dreaming at that point. And I was with my back towards the room and my face like facing the wall. That was like I was stuck to the wall basically, and it's almost like I could feel these two claw like talons, like a vulture, onto me, but they were as big as like one single claw was covering my hip and the other one was like up my shoulder. It was like that big of a creature, like a harpy. And I could feel it like grasping onto me and being really, really heavy to the point that I couldn't move and I couldn't breathe. It was like grasping on my lungs or something. It was just on my side, and I was on my side, and I could feel it shaking me, like shaking, rocking back and forth to the point that it was shaking the entire bed. And then I only could like turn my head, and I would like slightly open my eyes, and out of the corner of my eye I would see this like huge figure that was like a harpy, basically, like a huge vulture. And then from the waist up it was some sort of demon with hands or something, but I did not want to look at it because I knew that I would be like terrified to just like close my eyes back or do anything. And I said, I know it's a sleep paralysis demon, I'm not gonna look at it. If I'm not acknowledging it, it will go away, and I'm paralyzed. What else can I do other than be paralyzed and terrified? So I did not open my eyes until the rocking stopped and everything. No, I'm powerful than you, and it just went away. Wow. Welcome into my mind.
I do remember this other nightmare I had where there was this demon who was...
Should I give him hands?
They don't have hands. Or I guess they do have arms. Who was like draining energy from me. And like I was yelling at him to go away. But then I realized in the dream that the more anger I pushed at him, the more powerful it got. And it was getting pretty powerful because I was like really upset at it.
Were you upset that it was like draining you?
Yeah.
I see. I feel like no matter what kind of engagement you have with these creatures, whether you're like showing that you're afraid or angry or trying to show courage and everything, they feed off of any kind of energy.
Yeah.
So the more you engage with them, the more they gain power over you. I don't know if the best course of action is to just ignore them, because it's not like a thing you can ignore, but I think that really takes a lot of brain power to be able to ignore such a thing, so that was your only weapon.
Yeah, especially if it's something that's scary and it's feeding off of your fear.
Yeah. Can
Crazy stuff.
I polish this after it's baked?
No.
Like sand it?
Yes, you can sand it.
So like, can I scrape at it too? Like if I...
It won't work well. So what you'll want to do is either do like a top layer of something that's smoother, like what I was doing with Moshi and the green stuff.
People, it's bumpy.
Yeah, but then I could sand it.
I see.
You said you didn't want the sanding on Moshi.
Yeah, that's true. So continue with your nightmares.
That was it. Looks cool.
Yeah.
I was mesmerized. You're making me go silent.
It would look cooler if I was on camera, I don't know.
Oh, it wasn't on camera?
No.
Oh no. It looks like the real thing.
Yeah.
You got mushroom gills. But I would try to smooth it out as much as possible before baking it.
Okay.
Because it'll be easier now than sanding.
How long do you need to bake it?
I think like 30 minutes. I'll have to check the instructions.
I don't think I want to get in hands though. Or maybe I don't know.
15 minutes per 1/4 inch thickness. Yeah, so about 30 minutes. One thing that can happen when you sand this is there's some gritty things, and so it might like pull out bigger chunks. This doesn't really sand that well.
Can you put it back on the bed?
Maybe next sculpt stream I can work on my tree monster.
Yeah. It was a nice change.
Yeah.
And then my mom can also see that. See, Mom, remember all those blocks of perfectly porcelain clay that you bought for me because I had delusions of a sculptor. Now they're not all lost, even though I opened them and never did anything with them, so they will dry up. I'm sculpting. Late, but it's never too late. Is it too late now to say sorry? I'm sculpting a mushroom dude that it's my buddy.
Be friends with Moishi and Greenbrier.
We should give him a name. Rolf.
Rolo?
Rolf.
Rolf?
Mm-hmm. Rolo is not bad. His name is Rolo. Hi, Rolo. Come on, everybody. Let's welcome Rolo. I feel like I wanted to say that I would be really good entertainer for a kindergarten class, but then I remember that I'm not always that kid friendly. Me and kindergarten are not good. I think maybe I was good with kids, pretty good, but they were not that small. Your niece and nephew.
Yeah, that's true.
It's true that I was good with them, or it's true that they are not that small.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Wismore is always choosing the path of diplomacy, and that's charming about him. But then, like, he laughs and then changes the subject. Change the subject, Wismore. I just wanted to point out when we were doing the dice potions.
Yeah.
Did you see your mom stressing out so much that we had glitter on the table and everything was sticky? She had the most stress I've seen in her eyes ever since I met her.
I didn't
And she
see
was
that.
like, you know what you're doing. I'm like, yeah, I handled this. I'll clean up. We'll clean up. And the kids were like, yeah, we'll clean up. They were like knees deep into glitter. She was like, okay, I think I need to lay down. So she retired to her room and never came out until the next day. So I think she had enough. Because she was trying to put some dishes away and the kids were like back and forth dripping that gooey thing on the floor everywhere and trying to wash their hands and getting glitter on her dishes. Yeah. And then she came up to me and she was like, is this going okay or is it getting out of hand? I'm like, no, it's totally within hand. She's like, okay, I'll leave you to it. And she kind of did not want to leave me to it, but your dad kind of like pulled her out of the kitchen and said, let's go lay down. I think we need to lay down. So your dad is really sweet into like trying to defuse a bomb.
Yeah.
He's good at that. He left the kids be kids and left you supervising us. But you did not care.
Yeah, I was reading my book.
Yeah, had no issues whatsoever. Even though we were like basically playing hot potato with the...
With a hot glue gun.
Yeah. Passing it back and forth being like, can I use the potato? I'm like, yes, of course you can, my gremlin. Here, have it. It doesn't matter that you barely know how to write. You can use the hot glue gun.
And then they told their dad that they wanted to get hot glue guns.
Each. It's not like per household. They each wanted their own hot glue gun. And he asked, name me 3 things that you want to glue and then I'll get you a hot glue gun. Brother, there were a lot of things around the house. So that was something.
What was the alternative that we recently discovered?
The what?
Alternative to hot glue for sealing?
Oh, something from the army.
From the army?
Yeah. Navy.
Oh, it was like plumbers.
No.
Epoxy.
No. It was something.
Like plumber's glue or
Military.
something.
No, it was military something.
Gorilla glue?
No, he said something military, either the Navy or actual like military grade glue. This is how I remember it.
You know how I repaired my airbrush?
With resin?
No. It looks kind of like resin, but it's plumber's epoxy.
Okay.
I think that would have worked.
Yeah, but I don't think your mom wanted to see plumber's epoxy on her table.
Yeah.
I think I would have pulled that out of my bag and she would say, okay, time for bed.
I was pretty proud of being able to fix a broken airbrush.
Yeah, you were like pretty impressive because you're also like running out of time and going out to the hardware store without me. I don't know why I stayed at home though. What was I doing at home? Lamenting to them.
I think you weren't feeling well or something.
Yeah, I was sickish. So then, you just knew what you needed to get, or you saw a tutorial?
Actually, it wasn't even what I was expecting. I was just trying to get some, HB weld, I think is what it's called.
Mm.
And they didn't have any, so I tried this.
But you just saw it, or someone like advised you at the store?
It was the only thing under the plumber's glue.
Mm.
And I was making sure that it was airtight and water resistant.
Because if you wouldn't be able to fix your airbrush, how much would it cost to repair it?
Well, it has to be a full replacement.
Or
'Cause-
just like buy an entirely new airbrush?
Yeah, because it was the whole body.
Oh. I did not know it was that high.
It works good as new.
Haven't really used it in a while.
I used it quite a bit after the repair.
Yeah, but like in a while.
Not since airbrushing the paint racks. Which has been a couple months.
Mm-hmm. You know that when I got here and I was tidying up a bunch of things and I found there's like this pot that goes with your airbrush thing. It's like a round pot.
Yeah, the cleaning pot.
Yeah. I did not know what it was. It was just like randomly sitting on the table on the porch and I looked at it and I'm like, what's this or that? And I was about to throw it away. BJ Weld.
BJ Weld, thank you, Domshi. That's what it was.
It sounds like a, I don't know, like a techno music producer. BJ Weld.
Yeah, that was my dyslexic brain saying J.B. Weld.
Nobody's gonna know. I don't know how dumb she knows. I feel like he used it or something.
But now, anybody that's got an airbrush, you can fix a broken airbrush body.
It's more, I have a bigger question. Can you fix a broken heart with BJ Weld?
Yeah, it'll be airtight and water resistant.
Nice.
For all your major artery replacements.
Did you know that they use super glue for stitching up wounds sometimes?
It makes sense.
Yeah, but I feel like, you know, super glue like heats up.
Not much. It gets warm.
Not much. Do you remember when we tried to glue the claws on the gloves for Phelan's claws?
Okay, a little bit more than warm.
your hands were
Wait, no,
getting-
no, that's because it was a hot glue.
No.
Yeah, it wasn't a super glue. It was a hot glue.
We were using super glue first, and then you said, no, we hot glue, but like off my hand. Whatever. It actually is JB Weld.
Okay. Okay. You had me. You could have just left me there.
That's all, folks. Sticking a knife between his butt cheeks.
Those are some clenched cheeks.
You're tight. Did you know that there's a Michelangelo sculpture and its butt cheeks are not that clenched to the point that you can see more than you bargained for when you're in a museum?
Is it like one of those angels or something?
No, it's actually David.
Oh. No, I didn't know that.
If you're like really close, you get to see more than just his butt cheeks. Our art history teacher tried to make it a point for us if we ever go to that museum and see it in person to not be one of those kids that'd be like, ew, what is that?
Is he pinching a loaf or something?
Sorry? What do you mean by little? I found the young delicate work here between the butt cheeks, can you not? Working on my masterpiece here. I have to discuss things after streaming.
Pinching off a loaf.
Still don't know what for me.
Dropping a loaf.
Oh no, just in the butthole. But it's really on par with the artist's talent for details and everything, so I don't think you expect that. Right?
Yeah. And it has to be a special view.
Yeah, well, you're like always on the ground. You just need to like go around it, I guess.
I see.
And once you go, you cannot undergo the treatment. Fortune sticking out of his butt. Oh, the fortune cookies. Oh, I'm sorry for anybody who fallen asleep and is waking up to this.
But you are giving them quite a good view. Like Michelangelo.
Yeah. Trying to emphasize how shiny this is. Tip, 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 tip. Do you think this is 18 plus content?
Yeah. What would that mushroom do? Bites lip. Oh dear.
Oh, brother.
You're doing a good job smoothing out.
Mm-hmm.
You want You want to work on his face before you finish smoothing everything out?
Not necessarily.
I guess you still have a good grip with the cap. Jeff the chef. Jeff the chef. Giving a lurk. We're doing some IRL sculpting.
Jeff the chef, for this part of the stream, you know, the best that anyone can do is just learn.
Well, that's all anybody wants to do is lurk. Because who wants to engage?
It's coming out the next day.
It is.
I don't know how to sculpt many things, but I sure know how to sculpt the butt. Because even you can see the butt from his cap. Look at it.
Yeah.
My gosh, I need to do this. My mom used to show me this joke trick thing. I don't know how to do this.
From those feet.
Wonderful. Can you give me a sticky note and a pencil? I feel like it's gonna fall from the ground.
It's just a pen.
It's good. Okay. So then we would have a game and she would draw something on it. She would draw something and then she would ask me to name what it is until she got to like this trick question.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna draw it for you and you can also guess.
Okay. So I'm supposed to guess what that is?
Yeah. It can be seen from any angle.
It looks like 2 eggs on a leaf.
Okay, can I say what it is?
Yeah?
2 naked Mexicans on a boat, because you can see their sombrero on their butt cheeks.
Oh, wow. Late night content indeed.
Yeah, and I was so mad at my mom for like drawing such a thing, because I could not guess for the life of me what it was, and I really like to be good at this game. So then I proceeded to go to daycare the next day and with the other kids until everyone was like so pissed that they said, why don't you do it with the teacher, because she'll know. And I did it.
And you got in trouble?
Yeah, I spent the rest of the day in like the corner of the room, punished, alone, banished. And she said like, who taught you that? And I would not out my mom like that, so I just said, I don't know, I just dreamed it.
Mm.
And she said, why do you lie? And I said, I don't lie, she just doesn't believe. And then she said, that is, you know, like not a mean thing to say, disrespectful thing to say, and if I want to be disrespectful, I might as well be in the corner of the room by myself looking at the wall the entire 5 hours of the daycare day.
Wow.
So I really sat there for 5 hours looking at the wall.
Were you scarred? Emotionally scarred from this?
Oh, that was not the first time that I was there. I was in for much more than that. And I was usually like a good kid, but I was just so oblivious to what I was doing. I did not even know it was bad. Like, for example, you know how we talked about Adam's Family?
Yeah.
And in one of the episodes of the version that I really, really liked, Gomez signed up for the something Smokers Association that was led by Fidel Castro.
Yeah.
And then some sort of actor appeared on the show as Fidel Castro, trying to reach Gomez for some sort of like subscription package that he can buy and everything. And he was like smoking those cigars, yeah. And I just saw him and I thought he was so cool. And in my kid mind, I was like, wow, I want to marry that guy. And then I fell in love. And the next day, we were like conveniently talking about people we admire, and my classmate was like, I admire my mom and I admire a doctor. And then I don't know why I said, but I'm in love with Fidel Castro. The context for someone who knew who Fidel Castro was quite gruesome. But and they asked me like, how do you know him? And I did not want to say it. I was like from cartoons, because it was not. It was a movie. Then a lot of kids my age were not allowed to watch. But because Gomez and my dad look quite the same, I said that is my dad's friend.
Good story.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have jokes about your dad being
Pablo Escobar.
Yeah, Pablo Escobar.
Yeah. When Narcos came out, I was in love with Pablo Escobar. Looking at my crush history, it's not bright. So, because I ended up with you, I ended up quite well. But you are also a menace.
Yeah, not in a Pablo Escobar kind of way.
Yeah, but you're doing your own thing, and I love it for you. You have a lot of things going for you. You might not have his level of success, but you're a respectable young guy. Little buddy. I kind of don't want to smooth out his cap. I don't know. I like it bumpy.
I think you should smooth it out because it looks like hand marks.
Mm.
Fidel with more.
I'm tired and about to home. I want to end this stream.
Gotten a little bit too delirious tonight.
I'm enjoying myself. And that's all that matters. Fidel with more. Did you like Narcos?
Yeah, I like the first season.
Yeah, after Pablo Escobar died, it was just like, why is this even going on?
Yeah, the second one I didn't get past like episode 3.
Me neither.
And I think there was like a third season too.
Yeah, I don't know who exactly was following story-wise, but I could not get engaged in it. I would kind of watch it again, to be honest. I don't know. It's a mood.
The first season, sure.
Yeah. Would you watch it with me?
Yeah, I'd watch it.
Do you like daycare stories from Wisteria? I was quite the character back then.
They're entertaining, sure. I don't have any good daycare stories of my own.
You don't remember much, it was just like a boring time.
It was boring. Except for that one time I walked home 7 miles in the middle of winter.
Wasn't it from school?
And that was daycare.
Oh.
It's kind of like preschool.
I see.
So it's the same thing as daycare.
And there was even like Valentine's Day.
Yeah, it was Valentine's Day.
And you got your heart broken.
Yeah. Crying the whole way. trailing Valentines that I hadn't given out yet on the road.
What does that mean, though?
I had Valentine cards. 'Cause I
You
was supposed to give them out to class.
Everybody,
Yeah,
boys and girls.
yeah.
Wow.
But I almost got abducted, or I thought I was about to be abducted. And this lady pulled over
Mm-hmm.
and stopped on the side of the road and was like yelling across the car to like get in or something.
Uh-huh.
And I was just kept on walking.
But did you know her?
No.
Well, maybe it was your mom.
No, it was not my mom. It was an old lady.
No. And it proves my point from this morning about old ladies around here.
Yeah. There was another time that people tried to abduct me, which was right in front of my house. And there was this old couple that wanted to give me candy.
Uh-huh.
And they're like, you know, we'll give you candy if you get in. I was like, no. I went away.
Very typical. They are never offering anything else other than candy.
Yeah.
And that is like the 101 on how to spot a kidnapper. Have candy.
And it wasn't even a white van. It was like a white Cadillac.
No, if Wismore gets abducted, he gets abducted in Sculp'nz.
Damn. Yeah.
I remember being a small herbs, and when we still had like the landline, was it called?
The what?
Landline?
Yeah.
Yeah, one phone in the house basically. And then I was taking care of my mom because she was like in a time when she was not feeling well and everything, so she had to sleep a lot. And then the phone rang, and apparently it was like this colleague of hers because she worked at like.
Noon is back.
Huh?
Noon is back.
Noon, hi. Why did you say like he was back with some sort of like drugs?
I don't know.
Noon, check this out. Check out the butt. Not my butt, it's the butt.
Butt worthy of Michelangelo.
Yeah, a butt. You can see it from all angles. It's like. It's good, thank you. None knows how to sculpt some butts.
What would be the most obvious kidnapping routine? Candy? Candy always works.
Yeah. I feel like, there was this old guy in our neighborhood that was giving out My Little Pony figurines. He was stepping out his game.
Yeah, I think candy is like a really old way when like people couldn't get candy for like a few cents.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, yeah. I don't know a kid that would do stupid stuff for candy.
Yeah.
Maybe you guys do, but I didn't.
No, not really. So anyway, back to my story. So the phone rang, and there was this colleague of my mom's, and she was like, I want to talk to your mom, and she called her by like her name, short name, and nobody called her like that necessarily, because like, I don't know, it was weird. So I was like, who are you looking for? For so-and-so? And I want to talk to her like right now. She could hear that I'm a kid, but I was like really sussy at that point. I was like, listen, lady. She was like, is she at home? I'm like, none of your business if she's at home or not. And I asked, who are you? And she did not give her entire name, and she just said, you know, I'm a friend of hers. I'm like, yeah, sure. My mom doesn't have any friends. And, I'm her only friend. And then I told my mom, like, you know, so-and-so called, and I think her name was like something Gabby, like And she was like, oh yeah, she called for that thing. I'm like, I did not know who she was. And she like had the audacity to say she was your friend. Like, I told her, you don't have any friends. Your only friend is me. And she laughed, but then she felt sorry for herself for a bit. Depends on the candy. What would be the candy to get you in a white van 3 Thunders?
So it definitely isn't halva.
Yeah. If some Turkish people want to abduct you, it's not with halva. How about
Turkish
you, Wismar?
delights.
I know for Wismar is these coconut crispy cashew biscuits.
Those are pretty good.
Yeah.
They're so small.
You want to have it like a pizza size?
Yeah, I want to have like a giant bag of like Lay's chips.
You can
worth-
buy 2 bags.
No, it's
It's too little. I know. Did you finish them all?
no.
I smooth it out.
It would have to be a 3,000 piece. Yes, 3,000 piece.
PC. A new 3K plus PC.
Not.
Not-
Oh, okay. A computer.
Yeah.
$3,000 computer.
No.
Handing those out like candy.
No. The proposition is as it follows. Imagine I'm trying to abduct you. I'm in a van and I wave out of the corner of your eye, out of the window, a dakimakura of a specific character that you know who I'm talking about. Drawn by me, but you know who I'm talking about. On a dakimakura. In full glory, cuteness and all. Say something. I'm trying to abduct Noon. In front of everybody.
But in the 90s.
At this point, nothing, because I buy myself whatever I like. I like that for you, 3 Thunders. Yes, just be non-abductable.
Yeah, we're here because we're the non-abductables.
Yeah.
The ones that didn't make it are off working in some mine right now.
Exactly. It would have had been Kinder Surprise chocolate eggs. Yeah, that's tough to beat.
You get toys and candy.
Yeah, I was wild for that. It was just like drugs. What do you say about the pudding on my hand? Would you be abducted by that?
Are you all done?
No, I'm taking a break.
Okay.
Because I want to do the face too.
But you did a good job smoothing it out.
Demka. And I kind of want to do something, but I don't know if it's worth it to sculpt 2 little band-aids that go across one butt cheek.
Oh, I would definitely do that with the finishing.
Okay. My mom makes awesome pudding. I bet she does. What kind of pudding do you guys like? Is rice pudding considered pudding?
I like bread pudding. You know what that is?
No, it's more wine.
You know what bread pudding is?
Not really.
My mom makes good bread pudding.
I don't know what bread pudding is. Is it that thing that we had as a dessert that had dates in it?
I don't remember.
It was sticky toffee pudding. It's not the same thing, right?
No.
I despise rice pudding. This is the 3 Thunders. Listen, don't like halva, you don't like rice pudding. I feel like somebody has wronged you at some point.
Maybe it's also been Turkish rice pudding he's had.
Yeah. The Turks really don't know how to make their rice pudding. They put pistachios in it. Pistachios.
Do they really?
Yeah. They're weird.
Tapioca pudding is gross. I agree. Thunders.
No, he said rice, not tapioca. Open your ears.
But Damjit likes chocolate or fudge pudding.
I bet he's a gentleman of fine taste.
Those arms?
No, I'm like chopping something up so I don't end the stream.
Oh.
I kind of wanted to do T-posing, but then I came to my senses, and then I wanted to do like those little like mittens like this in front, and then I came to my senses, and then I wanted to do 2 of them that like grabbed its own butt cheeks, but then I came to my senses because that would mean like I will need to spread them.
I remember it from preschool cafeteria, and it was bland and yucky. Oh,
Yucky.
it was the preschool cafeteria that spoiled.
There are a lot of things in preschool cafeteria that are not exactly, the emblem of that dish. There is life beyond preschool cafeterias.
Scarred for life.
There was this thing that was served in disposable plastic cups that was like a solidified pink pudding that faintly had I think it was just pink. I don't think it had a strawberry taste, but it was always advertised from the morning when it was made as we will have ice cream, like strawberry ice cream. Hell, it was anything else but ice cream. It was literally like a jello consistency, but it was pudding. So you had to like scoop through it, and it looked more like a science project than something to eat, and I hated that. The fact that they were like lying to our face too, and I'm like, have you seen ice cream in your life?
Was it in school?
Lady? It was preschool.
Oh, okay. Yeah, hoping that you didn't know what ice cream was.
Yeah, I'm like, do I look like a poverty kid that had ice cream before? And I feel like you didn't. That was bad. Tried it again in uni cafeteria. It was the same, if not worse. How about we do this? Pretenders, if we ever meet, I'm gonna take you out to a restaurant so you can have it properly, not from a cafeteria. I think that is like the common denominator that is not working for you. It was primordial goop. Yeah, the one that they used to stick their houses together, like Adam and Eve. They had their first house stuck with that goop.
No, it was like the goop that life formed out of.
Yeah, it might have been like Adam's rib, but it was like Adam's goop.
Yep.
Sounded wrong. Sorry. And the putting on my hand doesn't help.
Yeah, maybe we should go back to day streams.
Yeah, what Wismore said. I don't know what Wismore said, but I like that you agree with him. Yeah, so Three Thunders, how about you stop eating from any kind of cafeteria? If it has cafeteria in the title, it's not for you to judge a dish.
Unless it says buffet. Unless it's French. It says buffet.
Cafeteria? Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
But yeah, even like the restaurant style buffet cafeterias are good food. Even Chinese. It's better just to go to a Chinese restaurant than a buffet.
True. But at a buffet, you can stuff your face with that fried shrimp.
Fried shrimp and those Chinese donuts. Those are the only things that are worth eating.
Do you like the Chinese donuts?
Yeah.
Bro, I wanted to make them for so long. And I thought you would not like them. The more you know. Wismore has a new item on the menu.
There were legends that it was an eternal soup. Whatever was left from the previous day was added to the new one. Oh my goodness.
It was like the soup chain.
Yikes.
Yeah. So then, by the end of the week, where it was all like 5 days mixed, you would have all the veggies that you could ever imagine in one soup. All different types of meat. It was chicken, pork, and anything else.
Yeah. That's gotta be some rancid meat.
No, it's fine. Like, it was kept continuously warm too.
Continuously warm to grow bacteria.
No, it was like almost under boiling point or something. And by the end of the week, it was thickening a bit because it was like boiling down and everything. So you had
Primordial goop.
4 days out of the week you had soup, and the 5th day you had some sort of stew. I feel like me and Three Thunders, we ate at the same cafeteria.
Yeah, and then it turns into like a gel after a month.
Yeah. But you know that if you put in the fridge any of the Eastern European soups, you need to cut yourself a slice when it's cold.
Yeah, a lot of soups are like that.
Yeah, but I was mesmerized by it when I was little, and I loved eating it by the slice. And I ate it cold.
Yeah. And even our grocery store told you it was gross when you asked for it.
Yeah, I was.
We don't have that anymore. It's gross.
Yeah, nobody's ordering it, honey, and it's gross. Do you want to order it for like an old person? Like, no, I'm ordering it for myself. And she was like, yeah, it's. You're not from here, isn't it? I'm not. And she's like, yeah, I can tell.
Then, wait. And that dude experimenting by putting a whole salter in it to test it. And then the next day the pudding was kind of salty.
Including the uneaten stuff from people's trays, yeah.
Amazing. Amazing the stuff I've missed out on.
Yeah. It really builds on your immunity.
I bet. If you can survive it.
Yeah. Wow.
There's no mass recall of cafeteria food.
No, I at least never heard of a food recall up until I was like older and looking into international news. I'm like, we are just that much of a saint. We don't have food recalls.
We are the children of the changes. Only the strongest survived.
Exactly. They were like weeding out children.
I
And
believe
plus, Three Thunders. Do you remember those aluminum tin cups that they would have in cafeterias, and they would put that primordial tea in them that would basically like be able to get rid of any kind of rust from a car or something? That was some strong tea, my brother. That was like peeling your paint off. That was wild.
Served it at cafeterias.
Yeah, it was like the primordial tea. Ooh, my day here had this thing. It was wild. It was like playing Russian roulette in the morning. So we would have all of our little seats and everything in the where we would eat, dining room. Can't say I remember. It's better for you. This is what you're still saying. So then, dining room. Small chairs, everything. The plates were already set out. It was the morning. We had 2 small slices of bread with some Nutella on them. But I don't know why the stuff was doing that, because the meals were paid for, and you know everybody should get the same thing and everything. That you like to play Russian roulette. So on some of the slices they would put prune jam that was of the same intensity of like a brownish darkish tint. So from a distance you wouldn't be able to tell. And then everybody would like take their seats, and they would not sit in the same seat as like the day before. So you would never know if you were sitting down to eat Nutella or you were sitting down to eat that like prune jam thing that everybody despised.
I think somebody had a sense of humor.
Yeah, but the tables were always arranged like from the right to the left, as it was like the door from the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
So you would say like the last seats would get the jam. No, it was already mixed and everything. And I just have to say, there was always this lunch lady like looking at us sitting and trying to see what kid got the Russian roulette thing and how they would have to eat it, because she was like, now eat it. Yeah.
It's demented.
That was wild.
It's more demented than you.
I think I'm like this for a reason. And then I remember going home and telling my mom something that they put on our bread, asphalt.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was like, I don't think it was like white asphalt. I'm like, it was something close to it. And I said I was lucky enough that I did not get it, but the kid next to me got it. And I had to see him eat it. Every
You had
last
survivor's
piece.
guilt.
Because he was looking over at me, slowly munching on my Nutella bread. He was like, does it taste good? I'm like, it tastes just like yesterday when you actually had it. And he's like, yeah, but I feel like throwing up.
Wow, this person was messing with kids' minds.
And that kid was like, I feel like throwing up right now. I'm like, can you like flag a lady or something so you wanna like throw up next to me? He's like, I'm trying. It was like a sad day.
Have you ever had Vegemite?
No. I know what it is technically, and I know it's bad.
It tastes like asphalt or motor oil grease.
Oh, nice. Very nice. Subtle. Nice.
So the story reminded me of that.
Yeah, it might as well have been Vegemite. You would never know.
Temperature 3, dew points 3, altimeter 2959.
There's some kind of British version of Vegemite that's like,
Marmite.
yeah, Marmite. It's burnt something.
Burnt salt.
Runway 32. Category 2, runway 23 available.
I've tried that too.
And
And it's just as gross. Actually, no, it wasn't as bad as Vegemite.
It's not the same thing, but differently.
It just tasted burnt. The other one tasted artificial.
Inform ATC that you have information Romeo. Halifax International, information Romeo. Weather at 1800 Zulu. Wind 350 at 9. Visibility 1 1/2. Light drizzle. Mist 400 overcast. Temperature 3. Dew point 3. Altimeter 29.
Oh, I got kicked into a cryo chamber.
Moderate clear icing reported by Airbus 321.
In my country, all of the cheap, sweet pastry was made with jam from dog rose hips. We're dog rose hips. Which was very cheap and very shit like brown colored. I've heard of rose hips, but I haven't heard of dog rose hips. So we had either some bread with that jam or kifla, cheap soft pastry with the jam.
Kifla is like a bun.
So what are dog rose hips?
Rose hip, I think it's called in English. I don't know.
Well, yeah, I'm familiar with the rose hip.
Yeah, I don't know why. There's nothing dog about it other than the color.
It says Rosa canina. Dog rose is a very popular herb.
Look it up, because I feel stupid right now. Oh, that's like canina, like the canine, like the dogs, but I don't think it
Red
translates to like dog rose hip. I think it's just like rose hip. I get it.
It's called shipka in
Shipka.
Bulgaria.
In Romanian, it's called maceșe.
Let me see what this Rosa canina is.
This is this berry thing.
Dog rose. Okay. It is dog rose.
No, I'm sorry, Tritandus. I laugh for no reason, but it does have like a shit color. The jam, I mean.
Alright, let me see what rose hips look like. It's the same thing. Yeah, they look the same.
I think they are different. Often, no, wait. Maybe they are not exactly the same strain. Other species.
Yeah, okay, so another species of the same thing. Okay.
Yeah, but the taste was kind of, oh yeah, I know, it was horrifying. My dad used to like it, so he would serve it to me on bread, and he was the kind of guy who was like, eat it.
So this is rose hip jam, not the dog rose jam.
No, that was like the jam, but what you would usually get is something like a marmalade, so it would be way thickened and dark because it would oxidize, so it looked like poop. Its main property was that it made you constipated.
It's supposedly very rich in vitamin C, and that's probably why they thought it was a good idea. But also, maybe less to clean up after you go home for the day.
They sure didn't want you to have the shits at daycare.
Yeah. Make sure you, yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody comes in with diarrhea.
Yeah. And they would fix it. Hella fix it out of you. Okay, another Romanian dish if you want to look it up. It's called papanaș fierți. And it's these cheese bowls that are boiled.
Oh wow, we call it DB.
DB, work it. Hi. Hi. Look, DB, check out this butt.
Mushling butt. I guess that was the plan, to give it to preschoolers so they don't shit themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense too. Give them vitamin C and also not have to change any diapers.
Yeah. Kill two birds with one stone.
Love it.
Yeah. Oh, and I also saw this absolutely despicable thing when they would put it on bread. We would not have like the folded pastry because they could not do this, but if it was on bread, it was laid on thick, and if you did not want to eat it, no problem, my friend, you were having it the next day, so they would scrape it off the bread and put it back in the container and you would have it the next day.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
That's like your clay.
Like what?
Like the clay you had at school.
Yeah, it was horrifying. So then you had like the good jar that you would actually want to eat from. So if you did not eat your previous one, they would give you the bad jar that actually had the crumbs too.
Yikes. That sounds like prison camp.
No, it was just daycare. Oh guys, it's 7 a.m. and I'm still not in bed. I blame you. I'm so weak, thunder. Wanna hear another story? Okay, last one for the night, and I'm gonna do is face and we're gonna leave. There was this dish. It was like a dessert thing, and there were these like this big of a cheese ball, and it was like slightly sweet and vanilla-y, and they were boiled. So when they get boiled, their surface is like kind of sticky, kind of tacky, and therefore they roll it into this breadcrumbs that were previously toasted with sugar. So it's like breadcrumbs with sugar. So those balls get coated in that, and you usually get 2 of those balls. That's like a portion, and then a scoop of that sweet, dusty breadcrumb. Because it was so good and it has sugar in it, and it was way sweeter than the actual bowls, which was the dessert.
Yeah.
And nobody liked the bowls, and everyone was like hoarding around that dust and everything, and they were trying to eat it by like teeny tiny pinches, like prisoners, because we were eating breadcrumbs and we were happy about it. It was a good day. And then I really wanted to eat it, but for some reason I was feeling sickish that day, and I thought that I could eat it like later, so I filled my pockets with breadcrumbs. Yeah, and we went to bed because we had like a 3-hour nap, and I was not sleepy either because I was not feeling good, but I remember that I had breadcrumbs in my pocket and I started eating. And then the teacher came over and she yanked me out of bed by my hair. My mom doesn't notice, so she's like finding out right now, and I was like, what do you want? And I was having like breadcrumbs all over me, on my mouth, on my clothes, spilling from my pocket, and she's like, what are you eating? And I did, from the frustration of a child that I had, I yelled at her, do you want some?
She was jealous of your breadcrumbs.
So at the end, I was punished to not even sleep, so I was in the corner of the room again by myself, whatever. And everybody was sleeping, I'm sorry. And
So if everybody goes to sleep right now, she can relive this nightmare. Make her stare at a wall.
she took away my breadcrumbs.
Your what?
My breadcrumbs.
She took away your breadcrumbs.
I poured them out of my pocket on the carpet.
Did she like scoop them up for the next day?
horrifying. I think I have clay on my face.
No, you don't have any clay on your face.
No, but I should have. This one is giving me a good wipe. Stream is not okay. So she was just stupid because she made me dump those breadcrumbs on the corner of the carpet. So I was sitting there in my like naughty child corner. And then she said, why don't you just clean up? And I'm like, what should I clean up? And she made me pick every breadcrumb from the like grain of the carpet one by one on a napkin to like throw it away. Sorry. That was wild.
Yeah, so everybody's getting their money's worth from this daycare.
Yeah, I suppose. But that was like a really, really bad day because then everyone woke up and saw me in tears and were like, what happened? I said like my breadcrumb story and they were like, you still had breadcrumbs after lunch because we are not supposed to take food back to the class or just like back to the room that we were in. So then everyone was like, so you still don't have any breadcrumbs? They wanted my breadcrumbs. I'm like, no, I don't have any breadcrumbs. And one kid was like so crazy about the breadcrumbs that he like dipped his thing.
Wait. He dipped something?
He dipped his hands in my pockets
Oh, okay.
for breadcrumbs. Because I feel like
So
we're in
you
the
got-
vlog.
You got mugged in daycare for breadcrumbs.
I did not have any at that point. What do you want?
Making sure it's not on screen.
Oh,
See?
okay. Let's finish this guy up.
Maybe another day you can tell your walnut story
What was the story?
about your walnut snacks. Chestnuts.
Oh yeah. No, it just sounds like the description of poverty. It was fine. But trust me, I was a well taken care of kid.
Shouldn't the eyes be out?
No.
Yeah. There should be little globs. But I guess you can stick them on later.
Yeah. What if I just smooth it out and deal with the face later?
I think any kind of indents you'd want to go ahead and have.
No, I'll just have them on.
You just paint them? Paint the face?
Mhm.
Okay.
I feel like the stories were good, but I was yelling the entire time and the mic, so it was
Yeah, we'll have to see how intelligible that was afterwards.
wheezing too. Those breadcrumbs were just a big deal to me.
And apparently to the whole class.
Yeah.
You got mugged for them.
You should see with how much is it like a ferocious kind of character. That kid just like dipped his both hands into my pockets to the point that he was about to put my pants down.
Wow.
Because he was like, you have breadcrumbs, whoa! I don't know, they were like starving pigeons. That was a good reminder of how fun daycare was.
Yeah.
So now you understand that after your mom shared with me your daycare story of going back home, and she asked me, do I have any fun daycare stories? I was apprehensive to tell her some.
Probably for the better.
Yeah. Because then I don't know how she can mentally recoup after that. And I don't know if she's gonna look at me the same.
Yeah.
How are you looking at me the same now? Or does it just explain a lot of things?
I mean, a little bit, but
You don't feel,
they're just funny stories.
you don't feel bad?
No?
'Cause I don't. The people here are really sensitive for some reason. To other people's passion for breadcrumbs.
So you sure you don't want to put the mouth on it?
No, I have not today.
I think yours turned out better than this one.
Thank you.
And anybody that was sleeping, we probably woke up with all of our squealing laughter.
Yeah. But I'm happy. Quite pleased with how it turned out.
Yeah, we can go into the kitchen now and get our own breadcrumbs.
You're gonna give me breadcrumbs? Oh my gosh, no way. Yes, there's a lot of snowflakes
There's a lot of snowflakes considering this is Florida and we never get snow.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, I could go skiing here. Is that bad? I think. I don't think I met really like sensitive people, but I don't think I want to either. I haven't really met a lot of people here, but I'm not really like flaunting my childhood story either. Which could, you know, turn an eyebrow or something, but Wismore is a tough kind.
Yeah.
I feel like you had a lot of cultural experiences to the point that you're not fazed or offended by someone just living. But how do we move away from snowflaking if there was an advice to give for people who are snowflaking? Should I like cut ridges into the edge of the cap?
Yeah, I think that would look good. I think that's beyond our purview. The advice. I don't know. I get personal rule. If I'm living with life, offend someone close to me, they don't need to be in my life.
Nice.
Yeah.
I guess family gatherings are fun with you, isn't it? I'm
But yeah, we're just here to entertain anyway.
Yeah. And as long as our stories don't bother you, they don't bother us.
But I do like the pieces missing. It makes it feel more mushroom capped. And I'm glad Thunder's brought me here. I'm glad too.
Three Thunders is the bus driver that we don't deserve.
Thank you for driving the bus, Three Thunders.
He's like the bus driver from Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Egg.
Yeah. Egg Shin.
I wish I could bring more cool people here. One at a time. There's one at a time.
Yeah, we have to
Abductions need to be done one at a time.
we have to ease them in slowly.
Plus, how many Bulgarian candies can you even hand out before police knocks on your door?
Because Wismore Grove is a super chill and cool place when we're not dying of laughter about breadcrumbs
Yeah,
and
nobody's wheezing.
daycare muggings.
I don't have a driver's license. Well, you should look into that.
It's okay. It's a metaphorical driver's license.
Yeah, for me, it's a metaphor.
No, his driver's license is metaphorical.
Shh, don't tell the police that. Yeah, never tell the police that you don't have a driver's license. It's at home.
Yeah, and when the police ask me for my driver's license, I tell them it's metaphorical too. It works every time. So I have to do it on the back of my back. So it's 1 by 1. Yeah, okay, that works.
So like a turtle?
Turtle bus. Or just...
He's like a cat with fleas. He brings them over. You're welcome, pretenders. Bike? Okay.
Oh, bike.
That makes more sense.
On your bike. I gotcha.
Pretenders is environmentally friendly, like the European Parliament ones. Should I do more?
Let me see. Yeah, I think at the back there should be like a big one.
Like this way? Or not here?
Not there. Miss my motorcycle. Isn't
What
that...
happened to your motorcycle?
I think that's what he crashed on.
Oh. I heard this. I don't know if it's a rumor or not. People that go drive on motorcycles, they need to be really bundled up because that draft of air gets you really cold. And my mom said that I should never get on a motorcycle because then I'll get the flu. And I don't think that was quite right.
Well, that would be the least of your worries.
Did you get the flu gum shit from the motorcycle?
That is not true, he says.
You think it was just my mom trying to not make me get on
Yeah,
the back of motorcycles with strangers?
she knows the kinds of dudes that drive motorcycles.
Like Dom, sure.
Yeah.
Picking up girls with like breadcrumbs.
Yep. At least not in Florida. Yeah, I'm bet it could be worse if it was super cold. Freezing.
Up in the Carpathian Mountains, for example.
Get like a whole lung full of ice shards. Yeah, that's good.
More?
No, that's good. Doing backflips.
He's quite athletic.
So, how are we getting him to stand up?
Get up, stand up. He's standing. Look. We're gonna glue him to a mini base.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that. I could never. It's so rare that a person gets interested in me that in that way, I'm a very unique person.
I see.
Maybe that's why we like you.
Yeah. We are just unique personalities here. We are without match, and then we come here. It's like that drawer of socks without match.
Yeah, this is the collection of unpaired socks.
Yeah, and we just hang out together. But I feel like if you have enough of like niche interest, someone would just like take an interest in being like, this guy is so unique that he has a lot of things going for him, and therefore I feel like that is the interest. It doesn't need to be like, well, he's into motorcycles, oh my gosh, look to you, I'm into motorcycles. So it doesn't quite work like that, but I bet there's someone out there that thinks you're hella interesting, or that will at some point. And they would think you are the coolest person they've ever seen.
You might even find them on Twitch.
Yeah. I don't know if Damshi knows.
I don't think he does know.
Damshi, did you know that Wismore was a streamer? He was streaming, And then I was a chatter in his chat, and we were hanging out, and I stumbled upon him from, I don't think he knows this, from a friend, and then we kept hanging out, and I thought he was the coolest person I've ever met, and I said, wow, starstruck. And fast forward, now we're married. Hey.
Yeah, isn't that, what do they call it, parasocial?
Yeah, just the most parasocial that it gets. If you don't find the person in real life, find your favorite streamer, pursue them, and marry them. Might be, unfortunately, the only time I get out is on Twitch. Yeah, this was for me too. I never get out as well. And Wismore did not really either. So if it were for us to meet in town, it would not be possible because we were not from the same town. But then we met on Twitch and we are happy. So just hang out in someone's chat that looks lonely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And surprisingly, there are other people who had similar experiences who we won't out.
We won't out, but I just have to say there are at least 4 other people that have found their soulmates and are getting married through Twitch within the last 3 years. In our friend group, so it's not like somebody famous.
Yeah.
Acquaintance. So Twitch is the place to be. Forget about Tinder. Tinder is long gone. Here you can study your partner and then say, yeah, I really like them.
Proper stalking.
In a not creepy way. Was it creepy?
No.
See? He's by hostage. Yet I'm at his house. Whatever. Give breadcrumbs, you promised breadcrumbs.
Alright, you want to wrap up stream?
Yeah.
Alright. Let's see who we can raid.
But Damshi, we are glad that you are here and you can share your unique interests with us. Heck, I would even like to hear more about your motorcycles and everything and why you like them so much. I'm interested. Next time that we stream, I'm gonna hear all about it. Whee!
Oh, you know what? We're gonna raid out into some ASMR with the unicorn today.
Yeah, because after some wheezing, we can do some ASMR.
Yeah. Put you in some good hands. I'll send a picture in Discord.
Yeah, I want to see picture. Damn.
Alright, Lumina Kyra is coming up with some ASMR. She's a VTuber unicorn.
Guys, it was really amazing. Catch you out in the wild. Has a holographic cheese slice on her boobs?
Yep, that's some holographic. How?